Okay, we are back. Hello, everybody. We are back in Middle Earth. We are back with Garylad and his new pig. No, that is not Garylad's pig, actually. We still just have a bear and a bird. We don't have a pig. I don't know that we'll get a pig, to be honest. It has been a while since I've been on. It's holiday season here, so things came up. But I am back now, and we are actually in Buckland, where we are going to pick up in the Old Forest. We've got a whole bunch of stuff actually for the Old Forest. Should be able to go in and get it all done and get out and be done with that particular zone, which is not something I want to rush necessarily because I enjoy the Old Forest very much. Anyway, it's a lovely night. I think it's actually should be 4 dawn. Nope, late watches. Opposite. So we're entering the Old Forest by cover of nightfall. I don't remember how to get in. I think it's this way. Hmm. Well, I really don't remember how to get into the Old Forest. I'm just going to follow this road. Ah, here we are. Ten-year-old game, folks. Look at those trees. And that grass, for that matter. I'm hoping that the music in the Old Forest won't be too loud. I won't really be able to tell. But here's hoping that it remains reasonable. Okay. Also, there's a chance we get lag in here. I'm not anticipating an unsavory amount, but it's possible. Alright. Now, can I mine this? No. I'm too low level. That means we have to backtrack to get our mining done, which is unfortunate, but it could be worse. All right. Not a lot of landmarks here, thankfully. Just a lot of woods, basically. I feel like an elf should be the most comfortable of anyone in the Old Forest. Definitely more comfortable than a hobbit. Because you don't get the impression in the books that the Old Forest is at all evil in the way that an area tainted by Sauron's influence would be evil. Um, the Old Forest just is, it's old, and that's really enough that it doesn't trust people or elves, I would assume. But I don't think it's going to be as intimidating for someone like Garylad as other areas of the game may be. Even areas that are, on the whole, less dangerous. mobs are bunched up. That makes things easier. No lag problems. That's wonderful. Alright, beast. This should be... Is this Bald Hill? I don't think so. Alright, good on mushrooms. Sorry, beast. I always feel bad when you have to attack a bear. We don't have spiders, do we? I think we could probably ignore spiders, if at all possible. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We're sort of straying off course here. Won't be the last time. Can I even go through here? You will die by lightning. Yes. I was gonna let you be, Cub. Here we are. To Derek.
Just a moment.
Uncle Saradoc is waiting for me. That bodes ill. I wish Rollo would hurry along. I cannot leave until he returns. We were chasing a brigand through here. We saw him sneaking about the gate and thought we'd best do the bounder's job for them. I confess that I lost my nerve as we crested this hill, and I saw the full scope of the forest. Rollo is a different sort, though, always comfortable to wander through these winding trails. There is an abandoned cottage along the Withywindle, southeast of here. He made mention of heading that way, but that seems like hours ago. Perhaps you could find him there and tell him to hurry on back.
I'm sure I can. Is this actually a thing that is ever done? Tapping maple? It just doesn't seem practical. I can't remember if we have a tree quest. I don't think so, but I'm going to kill this root just to see. Or I could just check my quest log. Yes, collect tough vines from old forests. And find a spring. Okay. this way? Couldn't hurt, I suppose. This isn't right. I'm very meticulous about my windows. Okay. There. Run along, beast. Alright, so that's done. We can just... let's go ahead and pull that on. That I'll find on my own. Really? Oh, that's distressing. I do think there's a back way there from Tom's house. I could be wrong, though. Nope, not what I meant to push. Clearly, these vines are not what I need for the roots. Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
I haven't seen another hobbit this deep in the woods in a good many years, though I did hear some noises from the tree line to the east. You may want to check in that direction. The east, eh? It's strange that this hobbit, this old fellow, just sort of hangs out at a burned down cabin. Seem to be getting some rubber banding. That's not good at all. Ah! Rollo maggot.
Oh, gracious me!
He tried to kill me. I'll gut you like a fish and thin your girl, he said, or I'll make certain you never see your lovely again. I didn't mean for this to happen, but he threatened Callandine. I suppose that's right. I couldn't let him hurt her, could I? All I wanted was to get the notes I wrote for Callandine from him. You can't treat people like that. Good, honest hobbits we are. Didn't want to hurt nobody. I'm going to stay here and give him an honest burial at least. Could you tell Doderic that I'm all right? But please, don't tell him about any of this. Will you? Could you take these two? Show them to Doderic. He'll understand. This doesn't feel the way it would. The way I thought it would. So, you've murdered this person. Very well done, actually, for a hobbit that's presumably untrained in combat. I mean, a hobbit's on his best day is gonna have trouble taking down a brigand. Alright, so let's go this way. Still not quite certain that I know where to find these roots. That is Old Man Willow. Old Man Willow of attempting to eat hobbits fame. He drains your power if you stay in his vicinity for too long. And fairly quickly. I love the way he's animated. It's just intish enough, really. You can tell there's more to him, but he's not quite walking around. Okay. I'm now have one tough find. Shadow of Giants. Okay. And I think this should take us to the spring. Though I am by no means confident.
Flowers of the Old Forest. Oh my. I don't think I ever finished this deed on any of my characters. Alright, that's it for that. Ah! You bastards. $20 fines. Annoying. How about 8? Why couldn't it have been 8 fines? Ah! How you block lightning? You're a tree. Trees get burned by lightning daily. Oh, that was not deliberate. Alright. Nice. I've just been attacked by a tree. Alright. So are we out of range of... Yes, we are. Okay. No roots. Goldberry.
I bid you welcome, wanderer in the wood.
You have come a long way for water, and into danger you do not know. It is true the water of my pool is the sweetest, and I will gladly share, but the forest is wild and untamed, unfriendly to those who do not belong. Take this bucket and draw from my pool. Unless your friends drink too greedily, this will last for longer than water from the wells of Bree. Be wary as you journey back to the road, lest the forest trap you. My Tom is the master, but he is about his business and may not come to save you. Fare you well. I can't believe I'm taking spring water from Goldberry Spring to this inn. What is even the... This one, I guess? Hold on. Well, that wasn't what we wanted to do at all. Can I cross this
suppose I can cross the log. Tom Naughty Corner. This is a tad bit disconcerting. If I can't find an exit. Ah. Easy. Graham Larsberg. Where is he? There we are.
Why are you bothering me?
Thank you, Gary lad. You have saved us a good deal of time and trouble. I'll not waste more of your time with this. If we need more, I will send my hunters to go to the spring. Take this as payment for your efforts. I must go back to work. Oh, kind of garbage. That sells for a good bit, though.
If you need something, speak up.
I'm going to sell all of that.
Tell me what you need or move along.
These are very fine indeed. Oh yes, I believe I owe you a reward.
And we're done with you.
Why are you bothering me?
Unless this looks particularly good. And it looks terrible. So we're gone. Nope.
If you need
May as well check on-
something, speak up.
Alright. Back in we go. So I guess it's just... Oh, we gotta go to Bald Hill. And then just kill a bunch of stuff. Might as well. Throw Tom back on there. What is this? It's Tom. I need to go do that. Let's go do this. I don't think I can go that way. Well, should be able to. It's an adventure. We'll find our way. And I think I attacked the wrong thing. Okay, that is an awesome skill when I'm actually in need of health. That's refilled very quickly. Alright, alright, alright. Still need wolves and bears. Has there ever been a point in the entirety of Garalad's adventures where he was not hunting either wolves or bears or both? Go beast. Very roundabout way of getting there, if it's the right way at all. Oh. We are attempting to find Bald Hill again. If that was not obvious. Let's see. Oh, here we are. This has got to be it. Even though the gloomy look remains, it is very clear when it is day and night in the old forest. Not that there was any reason to think that it shouldn't be obvious. Though believe Mirkwood is described as a forest where it's hard to even tell if it's night or day because of the coverage.
What do you need?
So glad to know that Rolo is all right. That's such a relief. What is this? Maggot's notes to Calendan? And there are some references here that make it seem... No wonder he wanted to recover these from that man. Here, take them on to Calendan. She should see what Rolo thinks of her.
I'll do that exact thing. After I find Tom. Because we are now at that point. Uh-oh. I think we want to go this way. Just go down to the water. As long as you're at the river, you'll get to Tom Bombadil's house. Maybe this wasn't the best way to go. Oh well. We are definitely backtracking here. I think this might be a bear den of some sorts. I believe there was something like that somewhere. It would be useful. Here we are. Yes. Yeah, this is the bear den. No, I can't. I'm not gonna beat on babies. We'll beat on cubs. They're not quite as innocent. Alright. Well, we now have a problem. Oh, there we are. Old Muddyfoot's Hill. What is Old Muddyfoot's Hill? Should I know that? I wonder if that's created out of whole cloth by the developers, or if that's something from the story. Alright, we're all the way back to Mr. Brandybuck. Oh, as of late, it's gone a little strange. Come on. Beast, are you? No. Oh, just as well. Bombadil's house is, of course, a sacred place, and we can't have you blabbing its location to all the other bears. That's interesting. I wonder if that comes from the spring. Mr. Bombadil. The man himself. And not gigantic. Because I'm an elf. I'm taller. I'm taller than Tom Bombadil. Or is it just the hat? No, I'm legitimately taller than him. That's interesting. Alright, calm down then.
Hey do, Mary do, my hearty.
Hey now, what's all this fussing? We've not had so many guests here since our wedding. There's time enough for bird watching, but perhaps first a song or two, my hearty. Let your heart fly free and put aside your worries. You're at the house of Tom Bombadil.
Hello, friend. Can I help you with something?
My Goldberry is away at her spring, and I was going lily hunting. I've no time for chasing birds, but oi now, Aragorn's name I know, and a friend of old Tom's. Hear then my offer. While old Tom Bombadil looks for sour crows, you'll gather lilies for my lovely. I saw some along the river, just a hop and a jump away. Just follow along until, ring-a-ding-dillo, you find Old Man Willow. You watch that old grey willow man. He's a mighty singer. He'll sing you down to sleep and drown you if you don't be careful. I'm not happy with my Tom Bombadil voice. It's just not quite whimsical enough. Really is very inviting. Sort of structured like a cob house, only made of stone, obviously. Alright, lilies of the Withy Windle. I don't think that Old Man Willow poses any actual danger to the character. Let me see. Drowsiness drains power and turns off power regen and morale regen, but unless we're being attacked by something else, it's just not particularly lethargy. Again, you know, there's no reason why I can't just do this all day. Maybe a drain morale after the power has been completely drained. Something like that would make it a bit more interesting. You yellow-booted bastard. Laughing all the day I go. Tom's a merry fellow. Alright, come on.
Hey do, merry do, my hearty.
Lily's white for the river daughter. Stronger than hobbit folk are you if you outsing Willow Man. Not a lily crushed, nor a leaf bent. Old Tom's a merry fellow, but he knows when it's time for dancing or to go a-whiting. He's found your birds and none too soon. If you seek them out, then seek them now, unless you wish to sleep beneath green grass.
What can I do for you today?
Blackbirds flittered and fluttered, skipping among the branches. They came to rest where the restless walk. Beware the old barrows, they stir when they should be a-sleeping. Go north up the path and follow the old barrows road. Then south within the barrows along the forest eaves. Hey dole, merry dole, and there you'll find them. Watch for the Lady Dreary. Now hop along, my hearty. Tom's a-going leaping. Well, whatever going leaping is, I wish you the best. Thank you, Tom. So we're now entering the Barrow Downs. I thought that the Barrow Downs were portrayed as legitimately creepy in the books. And they do okay in the game too, but something about the way they're described, the sort of stillness, as if the very air is dead, that I really liked. It was a very vivid imagery in my mind anyway. Are these going to be... When I hit level 20, are those going to be obsolete quests? I feel like they may be.
Would you do something for me?
While we pushed through the fiends and the fog, we lost a few people. Some headed deeper into the mist of the Barrow Downs, and we hope they survived to reach a safe location in the south. Others were stricken with a terrible pox. One of these men was not as ill as others, but being sick, he offered to take word back to Bree requesting help. I fear that the disease comes from the crawlers and rats infesting this land. If this is true, then we shall need to clear a path through the Barrow Downs, so we have a safe path out. If you are willing, kill these creatures, but be wary. Their bites and even their flesh may cause some vile illness or disease. That's not good at all. Sal Haywood and Bob.
Stay and have some tea.
Ah, Lalia. If you've played the game, you know the reputation of Lalia. I came here to find my missing daughter, Lalia. I'm terribly worried about her. You see, she's been going on about the last prince, one of Mr. Butterbush's tales. It's one of his better ones, that's for sure, but I'd say the tale isn't quite the truth of it. Lalia has been going on for a long while. I fear she came here to the Barrow Downs in search of this prince of hers. I came here in search of my daughter, and I am now lost myself. In the tale, the last prince's barrow is between the northern barrow and the Dead Spire, by a large stone. If I could, I would start searching there. I think I'm going to... Yeah. I am.
Would you do something for me?
Before my journey here to the Barrow Downs, I did some reading to learn about the area. I learned about the barrows of 3 men of Cardolan, Taradan, Oron, and Ringdor. I would surely like to have found some evidence to keep of my journey to those places. Try digging at the entrances to those barrows. I believe they lie in the northeast area of the Barrow Downs. Here, take this pickaxe. The tip has been blunted, so your digging shouldn't cause any damage to any lore fragments you uncover. Is that how it works? If you blunt the tip of the pick, it won't damage the fragments you're picking. Because I don't think that's how it works.
Would you do something for me?
I've lived a long time here in bree-land, but in my long life I've never taken the time to learn the land's history. Now, near the end of my days, I found I wanted to know what came before. I joined this trip to the Barrow Downs with hopes of finding some keepsakes, or to take some rubbings, but it seems the Barrow Downs had a design of its own. I remember tromping over the hills as a lad and seeing that some of the barrows had fallen into a ruin. I remember lots of broken stones, covered in rune letters, littering the ground, especially near the dead spire. I wanted a few of those stones for my own. Are you interested in bringing me, say, 3 of the stone fragments from near the dead spire? Perhaps we can both learn a bit of history.
Could I speak with you a moment?
The constables warned us of reports of evil swelling and pouring out of the Barrow Downs. It appears we should have listened. Here we are now, holed up in this hollow with the foreboding forecast at our west and unknown terrors at our east. Perhaps it is fortune that brings you here. We are in dire need of aid, and it seems that your arrival is providence. It seems that the passage of some shadow has stirred this land and surrounded it in evil. We have set ourselves here, but while here, it would be good to help the folk of Bree. Please, if you would, hunt down the fiendish wights dwelling now in these barrows.
Would you do something for me?
In all my years of heading into these haunted lands, never have I seen anything like this. You must trust me, friend. I would never have taken folk into the Barrow Downs had I known what walked here now. We shielded them as best we could, but the fright is still too much to ignore. It is the howling of the barghists. It will drive us mad if we cannot quell it. Could you help us? Kill these beasts, these terrors, so that we might have some rest to regain our strength for a return to Bree? Well, of course I will. Now, this is what I've decided to do. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Buckland. Etzo's camp. And turn in everything I have, which should level me to 20. And then I will come back to the Barrow Downs and go from there. I know it seems counterintuitive. I really shouldn't have even taken those quests. They were very low level at the time. But I felt like it, so. But yeah, Barrow Downs. Love this area. Go ahead and there's an exit over here. So we're gonna leave, we'll come back once we've turned in all those quests. And we should be a fresh level 20. We are drinking Coke and vodka this evening. Not Diet Coke, unfortunately. I didn't pick any up, so I'm actually out. Stuck drinking regular soda, which is... I'm not going to pretend that it's much worse for me than the diet, but when you're not used to drinking sugary drinks, it can be a tad overwhelming. Definitely more overwhelming than the vodka, at least for me.
Hello there.
Good work. These will do exactly as I expected. We can use these to lash together the beams we need for as long as this place will stand. Thank you for your work. It's not ever going to stand. It's going to be under construction for eternity. This is I really do think it would be great if, maybe
after Mordor, if the developers would allow this inn to be finished. Maybe make it part of a festival or something. I feel like this is the longest stretch of road in the entire game. Between Adso's Camp and Buckland. You know, except for all of the Lone Land. And any particular place in Rohan. Well, this still feels like a long stretch of road. Let's see. Oh dear. Alright. Now, what am I doing? I'm turning in quests. Here we are.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Oh, those are the notes on the old forest from Rolo Maggot. Oh my, the boy is sweet on me, it seems. He is such a wonderful lad. I had never noticed this before. Thank you, Garrelad. I will be certain to put these to good use. Oh, good use. Uh-oh. Sounds like those are going under the pillow.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
You found him. He's coming back soon, and I can finish all I set out to do. For that, you deserve something. It may not be much, I fear, but here, please take it, if it is of use to you. You have no idea how much you have helped me. Alright. Really? I got nothing for Will? None of this is useful for me, quite frankly. Ah, there we are. Ladies and gentlemen, Garrelad is now level 20. How do you feel about this, Garrelad? How about that? So, that means we should have gotten a new skirmisher recruit. What is this? No, I have no need for this. So was I right earlier when I thought that there was not another survival deed? That it really was. No, Undying. There we are. Ha! My first character in the game to get the Undying title. That says a lot about me as a player. Mostly that I'm not very good. Okay.
course, that's Mel. Did I get any random presents of any sort? What is this? Bah.
Is there something I can do for you?
Looks like you've been busy in those woods. Well, a promise is a promise, and you have earned this well.
Well, the gall of some folk.
Well done. Here's your fee.
Is there something I can do for you?
I look forward to not hearing howls in the night. Thank you, Geralad. Oh, seriously?
Might I have a word with you?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to. Okay. That's distressing.
What do you need?
My thanks, friend, for all your... What's this? This sap, it's already gone bad. And my seasoned wood, it's rotted. And these mushrooms, they're poisonous. Friend, you can't be blamed, but all this, it's useless to me.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Yeah. What the heck?
All the things you've gathered for me are useless, rotten and ruined. Something queer's going on, what with the animals all upset and the forest seeming, well, more awake than usual. There's a wise old hobbit, a forester, who oft camps a ways in the old forest. Look for him beyond old Muddyfoot's hill, which you can find southeast of the bonfire glade. Maybe Gilly knows what's going on. I'd appreciate it if you'd talk to him. Gilliman Brandybuck, that's his name. I'm worried. We had to burn part of that forest when it got too uppity years back, but this is far worse than it was before. If the Bounders have to start another fire, they might destroy the whole forest, and then where would we be? I'd probably be a little safer, to be honest.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Let's go for it. I don't know what I'm doing up here. Okay. I have a feeling these two yeah, there we go. Neither one of these are particularly close to one another. Yeah, there's really no particular reason, Pixel, for me to be doing these buckling quests, other than sheer force of will on my part. I certainly don't need them, and they are distracting me from my progress to a certain degree, but I'm
Just a
committed
moment.
at this point.
Ah, so Tolly Brockhouse sent you? Good. I've discovered something very odd happening here in the old forest, and you may be able to help. I found a strange glade to the southeast, infested with monstrous spiders. I've never seen the like before. Almost makes me believe these stories about old Mad Baggins down Hobbiton way. They make me drop my pack. Even that is not the worst of it yet. I saw a tree walking about, covered in scars and looking like every leaf had fallen off like it were the dead of winter. Now I see some strange things, being here in the old forest, but I've never seen a tree like this, moving through the wood, killing every manner of life in its path. I tell you, if it were the old man Willow himself come to stalk the old forest, he would not be so cruel. Something has the forest in a dire state.
Might I have a word with you?
You are one for a good tale, I see. Well then, a good tale I shall tell you, I hope. The tree did not look alive, rotted to the core, I think, and seeking only vengeance. Mayhaps it was one of the tenders of the past, spooked by some feeling of dread that washed over it, or some such. I know only that it lay beyond the spiders that took my pack. It was foul and terrible to see, a great blight in the forest. If something in these woods has stirred them to something greater than mischief, I would first look there. You will need to cross the river here and search within the hollow where the spiders make their nest. That was the last spot I saw the tree. Alright. Jeez.
Could I take a moment of your time?
One thing I know about spiders is that they typically move in broods. At the head of the brood, you are likely to find a queen, a female that cares for, watches over, and commands the lesser spiders. I gather that there is a brood matron in that hollow, though I am not certain where, as I did not see her. Be wary, and if you do find her, let me know, and I will see that you are rewarded. The hollow is just beyond the river to the south. You will know it by the webs hanging from the trees. Another one.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Before you go, well, now, as I said before, I think that nest of spiders I found has something to do with all the queerness stirred up in the forest. You're sort of repeating yourself at this point. But there are too many spiders for me to deal with myself, and the bounders will only come with fire and axes. If you make your way into the heart of that nest to find the tree, maybe you can clear out some of the spiders and collect my pack. The spider nest is south across the willow glade. I was only able to make it to the outskirts of the nesting ground before the spiders chased me away. I dropped my pack just within the bounds of the hollow, and would have gone back if I had not taken such a nasty spill. Okay. Evil on 8 legs. Is it? Yeah. Alright. Ready, beast? Actually, let's do this first. Oh. Okay. No points. Ah. Alright. That's unfortunate. But I should have got some new skills. Yes, I did. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay. Wind lore. That is a debuff, it looks like. Knowledge of the lore master. Okay, another debuff. Ah, okay. Here we go. What do I want to do with you? Trying to remember. How I have my things organized. And this creature. Friend of nature summons a bog guardian. Oh, bog guardian, huh? You'll be back soon. Well, it's a very creative creature. I've never seen anything quite like it before. The bog guardians. We'll give you a shot. Now that I've got my Undying title, might as well try something new.
Oh, hey. Not too shabby. I don't even need to fight. And now I have to think of a name for this wild thing. It's awfully fuzzy, isn't it? Nice. Excellent work. So do I even need to play the game at this point? Can I just chill and let you do your thing? That is excellent. Oh, shoot. So, am I going the wrong way then? It looks to be the case. Huh. Well, attack, you strange thing. He's awfully happy, isn't he? This perpetual grin on his face. Spider foe. Do I want to do that? Do I want to set my bot guardian? You know what? You're right. I should just set him to aggressive, shouldn't I? How do you do that? Aggressive mode. So you'll just kill everything that I don't want. It's like the Bog Guardian is on an endless escort mission. And I'm Lalia wandering around the woods grabbing things I don't need. Alright. Defeat. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, uh-oh. We have a situation. Ha! It's very satisfying, even though I'm not the one doing it. Ah! Yeah, the Bog Guardian is growing on me. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, good. And I see most lore masters tend to use the Bog Guardian, at least early on, so I shouldn't be surprised. I guess I just expected the tankiness of the bear to be a little more immediately useful. But the damage that he does, this character, is very impressive. Definitely more damage than I'm doing. Jeez. Granted, these are low-level enemies, but still. Alright. This place is gloomy as anything. Jeez. Alright. Should be getting close. I feel like I'm cheating. I know I'm not. It just feels like I'm cheating. The old oak's grave. Ah! There you are. Terrible opener. How did I do that? And this is our corrupted tree, I suppose. Don't worry about Guardian. I blew air at its corpse. I definitely did the lion's share of the work here. Yeah, Dan in chat, I am actually a red line lore master just because I took it just assuming that it was the leveling spec. I have no idea if that was a good idea for me at all. Obviously, I have a second trait tree I plan on messing with, but I'm just wondering if this is even the best tree for soloing. Alright. I'm going to get turned around here. How the hell do we get out of here? I guess it's this way. I have a sinking suspicion that I'm going the wrong way. But now I'm curious. Can I go through here? I cannot. This way, maybe? Is this the way I just was? You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to... I have really got myself in a pickle here, don't I? I might actually, coin my way out of this situation. Yeah, why not?
Hello.
Good riddance. We are better off without that queen creeping about. The trouble with spiders is that they make their way into canopies and hollows, as you never know when they have grown too big to deal with properly. Thank you for all you have done.
What do you need?
Though I do hate disturbing the natural order in this place, I cannot be sure that the spiders now in this area are natural. I swear they appeared from nowhere. Thank you for recovering my pack and clearing some of them out of that valley. Hodrick brace girdle. Okay, yeah. Righto then, righto.
this might be our last venture into the old forest then. I don't think I'll be back. Unless I have to visit Tom Bombadil again, which is a possibility. Will the horse make it? Yes. Ah. Okay.
What do you need?
I have always thought that old Gilly was touched when he talked about the trees moving of their own accord, but now you tell me the same thing. Worse, that one talked. We should keep this to ourselves so as not to sow fear among the quieter folk here in Buckland. If you have dealt with the threat, then all should be well, and I will do my best to keep a look over my shoulder for any trees closing in upon me as I make my rounds in the old forest. We are ever in your debt for stopping this threat from becoming too great to rise. Thank you, Gary lad. That's not that useful. Hey, there we go. What's this about? Deeds of Bree-land. Okay, so that's it for the Bree-land quests. Okay.
Wow, the gall of some folk.
Good job. Those spiders are awfully creepy, and I would never want to see them up close. It is lucky for us here in Buckland that there are folk like you nearby willing to help.
Lucky indeed. I think... Let's see what we got. Where are we? We got a series of quests in the Barrow Downs, which I believe are the end of the line as far as Bree-land is concerned. Because Lone Lands is a level 20 introduction quest. So, well, we have to do this too. Then this, of course. Alright, so we'll do the Barrow Downs. And that'll be the lot for us. But, that is going to be it for this evening. I have my new friend. Well, my new acquaintance. Maybe we're not quite there yet. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. I should be back this week. And, yeah. Maybe we'll do some wardrobe tweaking between now and then. How does that sound? Alright. Thank you very much.